May 31st, 1999. And this is the actual title of the program. TRL Blow the Boat is what it's called. TRL Blow the Boat. This happened.
It's the Blow the Boat barbecue.
Yeah, the Blow the Boat
That
barbecue.
sounds like a really fun time.
Opening up MTV.
Isle of MTV.
Isle of
in the
MTV
Bahamas.
Summer in Bahamas. You just have all this global grind at the beach.
Yeah.
Say what karaoke at the beach.
Dude.
All this stuff at the beach.
Yeah.
And to open it up, we have the Blow the Boat barbecue. And God damn, it was such a letdown.
It was so stupid. So the funniest part of this clip, what we're about to see essentially is Limp Bizkit playing a concert, and there is a boat parked at the end of the harbor, and Fred Durst pushes a plunger.
Yo, we're gonna blow this boat up.
And then the boat explodes.
That's why it's blow the boat.
Yeah.
So okay, wait, before we start, when you think of a blow the boat barbecue and you're gonna blow up a boat, MTV Networks, Viacom, big money. We're starting up the summer programming, global grind, all that stuff that's happened on MTV. Everything's gonna be at the beach. How big of a boat can you imagine? How big of an explosion do you imagine?
Oh, we're talking like a Dark Knight Joker rigging up the boats.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
What do you think, Goodnight?
How big of an explosion?
How big of a boat? Or what type of boat?
I was thinking a yacht that cruises by while they play their song.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
just on a drum beat. Boom!
Yeah.
Or I'm just imagining, or even like in Miami Vice when the drug boat blows up and it's just like a massive Michael Mann explosion. Like, this is what the expectations were.
Right. And by the way, I want to just, before I actually show the explosion, I just wanted to play a brief clip. This is Carson Daly trying to explain why.
So, dude, you're gonna blow up a boat for us, and basically this is symbolism that we at MTV are here now at the Isle of MTV all summer, and it's very important to us.
Well, I'm blowing up the boats, so we have no way out of here, so we can just kick it here all summer.
That's a damn good thing too.
It is so fucking sad when Fred Durst gets it and your host doesn't know why you're blowing. Like, because there's no narrative reason to blow up the boat for the show.
Yeah.
And Carson Daly goes, well, the symbolism of us being here all week. And then Fred goes, we're blowing it up so we can't leave the islands. And you're like, yeah, because that's
Or
why
you
you would
could've-
do
or you
that.
Where
could've
are
said-
they again?
They're in the Bahamas.
Or you could have said blowing up a boat because it's cool.
Yeah, we'll just say because it's fucking
I
cool.
thought they were maybe in
Because it
Mexico. And it'd
rules.
be like
And
Cortez.
you have a song called Break Stuff, you know?
Yeah, so I want you guys to see the damn boat, and if you're listening to us, check us out on Twitter. We're at The Goods Pod. We'll throw this clip up because it is so fucking hilarious. This goddamn boat. You can see it in the background there.
Wait a minute.
Did you see it?
It's like a dinghy.
It's a fucking. It is the tiniest little boat.
It's a sailboat.
It's a little sailboat.
Yo.
It's like
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
it's really just
So anticlimactic
It
because they're
is.
playing Stuck. And they blow up this boat.
yeah.
You know, I didn't know there was such a thing as an unimpressive explosion.
The boat it's still there. It's still floating.
Burning.
Yeah, it's
like
just-
there's a dead Viking on it or something.
Yeah. I mean, you could have blown this thing to smithereens.
It didn't even sink, and it's just a little dinghy.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's like a sailboat that they got for like $5,000 off some drunk guy at Margaritaville, Nassau. He's like, yeah, I'll sell you a boat. And it's like, you know, this
I'll tell you about, but y'all better not harm it at all. Don't worry, the explosion won't destroy it in any way.
we got to get this back to the boat store
I know.
so we can return it.
First of all, the idea is that MTV is stuck here. There's like hundreds of people on this island. You could fit maybe 6 people on this
And
boat.
the boat's still
comfortably.
floating.
And the boat's still floating. But really,
Look, it's a symbolic gesture.
but and again, this goes back to like it's the fun of doing research for these types of episodes. So listen to this shit. So that's May 31st, 1999. They're blowing up a boat. It's supposed to be symbolic of MTV's arrival at the fucking island. It's supposed to be emblematic of MTV holding sway over everything.
Sure.
24 hours later, June 1st, 1999, Napster launches.
Oh my God.
How fucking, like, the 24 hours later, the fucking balloon was popped.
Yeah, the music industry
Began to die.
Yeah.
A scant 24 hours after Fred Durst blew up a tiny boat to a cheering crowd that didn't understand what they were a
Maybe
part
that's
of.
not an accident. It's like Fred Durst blows up
Yeah.
a tiny boat in front of a cheering crowd, doesn't know what cheering
And it's
for.
like the cool-
And then the music
Right.
industry dies the next day.
Yeah.
Who would have thought
like
that?
how
It's
fucking
supposed to-
crazy is
It's
that?
supposed to be the coolest thing that's going to launch off the summer of the biggest year in music history.
Yeah.
Recording music history. And Fred Durst is going to launch it off. And it's just like, we're high on the hog. This is going to sell so many units. Yo, we're going to blow this boat up. And it's like, and then he blows up this boat with a Wile E. Coyote Acme
a
detonator.
plunger, an actual plunger.
And there's this weak explosion, right? And it's just like the next day, Napster.
Everything. I mean, it took a while for all the air to go out of the fucking balloon, but that was
Yeah.
absolutely the beginning of the air
I
going
love
out
how
of the balloon.
symbolic it ended up being, though. If it's like a Viking funeral for the recording
For the
industry,
fucking music
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
I love. Oh god, I love.
Yo,
it.
we're gonna blow this boat up.
So there's no way that plunger was connected to anything, right? It was like some technician watching, he
yeah.
pressed the plunger.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
because
I'll
it
flip
takes
the
a while for him
Yeah.
to actually.
Like if you were in that boat, you would survive.
you would.